Candace Cooley says her son, this has been a long time coming, and all she wants to do is bring her son home.
Dive deep into the haunting Dylan Rounds murder case from Brigham City, Utah. From Dylan's mysterious disappearance to the thrilling revelation of his tragic fate, this case will keep you on the edge of your seat. Tune in now for a journey into darkness you won't forget. A young guy went missing in the peaceful Utah town of Brigham City, shocking everyone in the area. Dylan Rounds, 19, disappeared without a trace, leaving behind broken hopes and a trail of unresolved questions. Unsettling information surfaced during the investigation, exposing a dark twist in Dylan's story. Let's find out who is the killer and how he admits his brutal crime. Dylan Rounds was born in Idaho Falls, Utah on August 1st, 2002, and is thought to be destined for an amazing journey. Dylan Rounds had a strong connection to the land, with his roots firmly planted in Idaho's vast vistas. He developed an interest in the rhythms of farming life at an early age, finding motivation and comfort in the lush, rolling fields. Dylan and his grandfather embarked on a significant endeavor in 2019 when they purchased a farm near Lucin, Utah. This purchase now not only signified Dylan's commitment to his agricultural history, but also the maintenance of his own circle of relatives' lifestyle. Beyond just a plot of land, the farm evolved into his haven, a place where he could lose himself in the endless cycles of nature and find comfort in the face of the world's chaos. Dylan's passion for farming evolved into a way of life rather than just a job, demonstrating his strong bond with the land and the ideals it represented. But his life suddenly changed, surrounding him in mystery and suspense. Dylan may have been younger, but his disappearance had a significant impact on his town, triggering a massive search and raising issues that have never been fully resolved. Dylan Rounds disappeared completely on May 28, 2022, leaving behind an unsettling mystery that continues to puzzle both loved ones and investigators. The circumstances leading up to his disappearance are unclear. However, the last known detail is a Telecel smartphone name that he shared with his grandmother. Dylan's mother, Candace Cooley, declared him missing 2 days later on May 30th, delaying a desperate search that produced no results. The farm, which had formerly been a hub of energy and life, was suddenly strangely quiet, its fields and houses acting as silent witnesses to Dylan's mysterious disappearance. Days turned into weeks, and those weeks into months, and yet more questions remained unanswered about Dylan's absence. This left the media hanging from the mystery of the loss, seeking for answers and resolve in the face of an unsolved tragedy. The investigation into Dylan Rounds' disappearance took an alarming turn when James Brenner, who was thought to be squatting near Dylan's property, became a suspect. Brenner's criminal past was made public by court documents, much of which concealed a prior conviction for carrying a pistol. When deputies searching for Dylan came across 2 trainers they thought belonged to him near Brenner's temporary residence, suspicions grew. The finding of this ability led to a deeper investigation into Brenner's athletic background and uneasy doubts about his potential role in Dylan's disappearance. Brenner's presence put a light on the investigation into Dylan's disappearance, adding a layer of complication to an already challenging case as law enforcement agencies struggled to find a solution. The Box-Elder County Sheriff's Office declared on March 3, 2023, that a suspect in the case of Dylan Rounds, a 19-year-old missing person, has been charged with murder. In June 2022, Dylan was highlighted in the Missing in America series on Dateline. His parents, Justin Rounds and Candace Cooley, were interviewed by Dateline. They claimed that although Dylan was born and raised in Idaho, in 2019 he and his grandfather bought a farm near Lucin, Utah. On the property, he stayed in his camper truck most nights. Dylan talked on the phone with his grandma on Saturday, May 28, 2022, from the farm. He didn't communicate with anyone again after that. Candace reported her son missing on Monday, May 30th. The Box-Elder County Sheriff's Office declared on July 7, 2022, that James Brenner, who was 58 at the time, was a suspect in Dylan's disappearance. A few kilometers from Dylan's land, Brenner was squatting in a caravan, according to court filings from June 2022. In July 2022, Candace, Dylan's mother, informed NBC affiliate KSL that Brenner had previously resided on Dylan's land and had assisted him in baling hay. Although she didn't know Brenner very well, she claimed she had never had any reason for alarm. According to court documents, the FBI and the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office investigated Brenner's trailer on June 16, 2022, and found ball ammunition, ignition caps, black powder, and speed loads, all related to muzzle loading. Brenner was a former criminal. According to the June 2022 court records, he was found guilty of being a felon in possession of a firearm on May 21, 2012, and was given a 33-month jail sentence. 1 month after Dylan vanished on June 20, 2022, Brenner's friend and neighbor was questioned by police. According to the records, the neighbor reported to the authorities that Brenner had brought 3 black powder weapons to his house and urged him to safekeep them. As the neighbor inquired, "Why?" According to reports, Brenner said that he was acting for his own safety and that the last time he had trouble with the law, they took everything from him, and he did not want the things he had left to be taken again. Brenner is also accused of bringing a .22 caliber rifle to the neighbor. Brenner was accused of 3 charges of felony use of a handgun by a prohibited person a few days later. Brenner was also charged on March 3rd in the Dylan Rounds case with abuse or desecration of a human body, criminal homicide, and aggravated murder. The evidence against Brenner is presented in the probable cause statement. According to the report, deputies discovered a pair of boots belonging to Dylan nearby while looking for Dylan. In addition to Brenner's DNA, one boot had a bloodstain that DNA tests verified belonged to the victim. It continues by stating that Dylan's phone records from the day of his disappearance also indicate movement in the same vicinity where Brenner was squatting. Dylan's phone was also found by deputies. In Utah, Dylan's phone last pinged in Lucin water, according to the probable cause statement. When officials searched the water, they found Dylan's phone. A digital forensic scan of the phone was conducted and led to the discovery of a time-lapse video with a timestamp taken at the time of Dylan's disappearance, officials added in the statement. Brenner was seen in the video cleaning a gun with blood stains on his arms and shirt. Dylan's DNA was discovered on the clothing Brenner was wearing in the video when it was examined. The statement claimed that Dylan's body had not been located after a thorough search because Brenner had removed and concealed it. Dateline requested a statement from Brenner's lawyer, but has not heard back as of yet. Dylan's body will be found in the future, according to a press release issued by the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office on March 3rd. Dylan's mother, Candace, told NBC station KSL that her family has fought so hard for charges to be made against Brenner and that they have won the first battle, following the announcement of the extra charges last week. Candace told KSL that her family is committed to finding Dylan's body and that they would start looking for him again as soon as the Utah weather gets better. She said, "We will find my son, and we will spend the entire summer doing so." James Brenner entered a guilty plea to Dylan Rounds' murder on May 15, 2024. Because of those unrelated gun allegations, Brenner is presently being held at the Weber County Jail in Ogden. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on true crime stories. Our thoughts are with Dylan's family during this difficult time. Stay safe and take care.